Hello there and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lab Classic Remastered. This time I'm taking a look at the 1997 Mitsubishi FTO GR. Another FTO to take on our course. We've had 5 of them as of the running of this car. We've had the FTO GR from 1994, the GPX 94, the GPX 97, and of course the Mad LM edition. So after this it's just the GP version R to go. This one is running the race mod, even though it's the GR, which means it's the lesser powerful one because, well, that's basically the way this works. We've run a GR without the race mod, now we're going to run a GR with it, in the same way we ran a GPX with and without. And also partly because this one comes in green, which I think makes it look exceptional, because if you know me, if it comes in green, I want it. And in the terms of this car, it's basically the channel branding colours, so how could I not? Looks fantastic, and the FTOs have gone pretty well around here, so hopefully it'll be a pretty decent car to drive to boot. Front engine, front wheel drive, 257 horsepower, 1,026 kilos, so relatively okay stats for this track, not massively exciting. Anyways, this car is going to have 6 laps of the Motorsports Land track in order to set the best time it possibly can. Our current leader is the Mitsubishi GTO LM edition. That car set a time of a 27.017. The FTO GR not beating that. In terms of where this is going to go, the standard FTO GR, the 94 that we ran, that's at a time of a 31.4, and the GPXs are about a second quicker than that. So I'm sort of hoping this will bridge the gap between those. We've seen, you know, 250 horsepower doesn't sound like a lot, and it really isn't. But we have seen sort of 250 horsepower cars go really well around here. We've seen stuff like the Fiat Punto GT and the Lancia Y, so potentially the GR could be quicker. Another reason this is running race mod is because I think the GRs look strange, because they don't have wings, which means they look sort of a bit odd when you see them. 31.468, that is... okay, not quite. I thought that was like exactly the time the other GR set, but that was a 31.479, so already a marked improvement from the previous car. But no, the FTOs, I mean, Mitsubishi around this course has been pretty domineering, it does have to be said. You know, with the likes of the GTOs and the Lancers, but there you go, 30.8. But the FTOs, you know, they're nothing to sleep on. These cars have been very quick for front-wheel drive cars. You know, even the quickest GPX sits with a 30.3, which is far above average around this track, so they're definitely very good cars. I suppose the only Mitsubishis that have really been duds around this course are the Mirages, which are not quick cars, which is weird because Mirages, you know, statistically this and a Mirage are pretty close together, and if you're cross-shopping them in GT2 you might, you know, be fooled and think, oh, I'll go with the Mirage is cheaper, so, you know, I'll get a couple more upgrades out of it. But when you sort of fully upgrade these cars and take them to this course, which you never do usually if you're cross-shopping, but you know, you might do, you sort of find out that you know, it's not worth it. The Mirage is cheaper for a reason, because it's just nowhere near as quick as the FTO is. So definitely something to consider in your GT2 playthroughs. I know they're all the rage at the moment, and I'm personally not a massive fan of them because I've seen it far too many times now. But the GT2 sort of beating the entire game with a single car, maybe the FTO would work for that, potentially. Who knows? Anyways, we're not going to go quicker on this final lap, unfortunately. I do sort of think it maybe had it in it, but alas, we didn't quite get there. But still, a very good time from the FTO. Yeah, it's a good car. It's just a good car to drive. That is sort of the crux of it. Is it's just a nice, honest car to drive. So yeah, yeah. There's a little bit of time in there. I did think there would be. It's, I mean, mind you, that's only sort of fractions in there. Maybe it could have gone a little bit quicker. I don't feel like that was the tidiest lap in the world, to be honest with you, but I mean, it was good enough, so we'll take it. A 30.832 will place this into 211th. Goes in between the Honda NSX and the Citroen Saxo. Quicker than the Dodge Copperhead, the Roof CR4, the Citroen Zara. Quicker than the Civic Type R, although that is the naturally aspirated one. But then again, similar sort of power figures, so maybe that is pretty justified. Quicker than the Tigra. Yeah, it's just a quick car. I mean, you know, if you're going to buy a front-wheel drive car in this game, there are better ones than the FTO, but there's definitely, you know, it's definitely one of the better ones, so yeah, something to consider, I guess. Good consumer advice on this episode, I found, so yeah. If you want some more, just buy a GPX, because that's far quicker than this is. I mean, it's 0.5, and that was one of the first cars to go around, so, you know, a GPX today could be a 0.1, 0.2 car, so definitely something to consider. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Join me next time when I'll be driving something completely different. Until then, farewell.